What is going on, my Extreme Team? As you guys can see on your screen right now, we are starting a brand new series on the channel. I decided, originally I was going to do this series, I was going to start Sapphire after I did Fire Red. However, I thought, I've got a little bit more time on my hands now. I'm going to be able to have two series running alongside each other. So I hope you guys are indeed hyped to see this popping up on your newsfeed, because I didn't actually have any sort of warning about this. I just thought, let's just do it, right? So yeah, I hope you guys are excited. If you guys are excited for this brand new series, you know what to do. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button down below, because this brand new series is going to be absolutely hype. It has a brand new layout as well. I actually made this layout myself, so it's probably terrible, but let me know in the comments if you guys like the layout that I've made here. This is going to be a choose my starter episode. Obviously, what I've done is I've completely re-randomized Sapphire. Everything has been randomized in it. Well, not everything's been randomized in this game, but the wild Pokemon have been randomized. The starters, of course, have been randomized. The static Pokemon, the trade Pokemon, and also the field items. Now, the field items and TMs, I haven't randomized the TMs because you guys know when we played through Fire Red, you guys know straight up, I might as well get this game started up while I explain this. You guys know that the TMs that we normally have are absolutely terrible when we randomize them, and then the good TMs that we get aren't compatible with our Pokemon. So I've kept the TMs exactly the same. Now, exactly the same happens sometimes with the items as well. Because we randomize the items in previous series, you can normally get loads of berries and everything like that, and it just destroys it. So what I've done, instead of randomize it, I've actually shuffled the items. So all the items in the game are going to be exactly the same as they normally are, but they're going to be in different areas. They're going to be just shuffled throughout Hoenn, and we're going to have to go ahead and find them. So we can find Earthquake straight away if that happens. That would be absolutely amazing if that happens. But, yeah, that's pretty much everything that's been randomized. You guys, I'm sure, look at this Swampert just chilling out. You guys know what a Nuzlocke is. If you guys don't know what a Nuzlocke is, I'll go ahead and briefly explain it. First rule of a Nuzlocke, you guys know. You guys could probably just go along and talk about it with me here. You guys know what a Nuzlocke is. But the first rule of a Nuzlocke is the first Pokemon that you encounter in every single route or area is the only Pokemon that you can catch. So if we go into Route 101, and we run into like a Swampert, that's the only Pokemon we can catch. If that Pokemon faints or runs away, we can't catch anything for that area. It does make starting up the game very, very difficult, which makes it more of a challenge, which is why a Nuzlocke is awesome. A second rule, you must nickname all of the Pokemon to sort of like gain a sort of more of a bond with your Pokemon, and I'm definitely going to be naming them after you guys as well, after you guys subscribers answering the question of the days. I'll name them after you guys, so that if we do lose a Pokemon, which is going to be rule number 3, it's going to be even more sort of devastating. I absolutely hate losing Pokemon, so hopefully we don't lose any Pokemon in this series, but we probably will, because it is a Nuzlocke, which moves on to the third rule of a Nuzlocke, which is if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and must be placed into the PC box or released. Obviously, we're keeping Pokemon in the PC so we can check back on all of our fallen comrades, our Pokemon that have died. So yeah, we're going to be going ahead and doing it. They are the Nuzlocke rules. We're going to go ahead and put a name in right here. We're going to go ahead and call ourselves Johnny, as we always do, because we're Johnnyboy94. So let's go ahead and quickly do that. So yeah, as I said, it's going to be a Choose My Star episode, so there's no question of the day for this episode. I will try and keep the question of the days coming, be a bit more sort of consistent with them. But obviously the question of the day for this episode is going to be Choose Our Starter. We're going to be checking out our starters not too long from here. I'm actually really excited because the randomized aspect of these games is just so fun. Like, Pokemon on its own is a very, very high replay value game on its own. When you randomize everything, it becomes the most replayable game in the world. And I hope you guys are excited as much as I am for this series. We're in the back of the truck. We're just chilling in here. Oh, God. I always wondered, like, what the hell is going on, like, when I first started playing this game. But here's Mom. She's perfectly in the house. She's absolutely fine. It'd be so cool to drive vehicles in Pokemon games. But unfortunately, we can't do that. which kind of sucks. I don't know how they got here anyway. They would have had to go through the grass, which is kind of dangerous for the wild Pokemon. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. But the Machoke are slowly moving all of our stuff into our house, which only has one room. So Mum sleeps in the kitchen, as you guys know. But yeah, I'm just so excited. I want to get all this stuff done and yeah, get moving on. Is there any sound? Yes, there is sound. Okay, I thought there wasn't sound then. I haven't got headphones on, so I wasn't sure if I have sound. Obviously, I have to keep it down, quite down when I'm recording, obviously, because I don't want any sort of what's the word? Sort of you guys to hear the system audio and the audio that I'm hearing. It's really complicated. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and withdraw the potion. The regular potion that we normally get in the PC box. We'll go ahead and get rid of that. And I think we have to change the time here. And I might as well go ahead and change the time. And it's actually 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we've got a long way to go here with the time. And 3 o'clock. I always mess this up, but I'm pretty sure that's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's the correct time, so yeah, we can go ahead and get on with that. Mum's going to tell us, because we got the time done, we can actually move on with our adventure now, which is really, really nice. We got our games console there. We haven't got any windows in our room, which is kind of weird. Although we just assume that the window's on the left-hand side. That side. But yeah, we need to move on with this. I want to get our starter. I really want to see what our starter is. Dad's on the TV. We're gonna miss him here. I love how there's a box TV. It's like there's no flat screen TV. I'm pretty sure flat screen TVs were a thing when this game first came out. I'm not too sure though. I'm pretty sure they were though. But yeah, we missed our dad, who we're going to be battling later on in our adventure. As you guys know, I'm sure that's not a spoiler for you guys. But if it is, I'm sorry, I won't spoil anything else. But yeah, we're in Little Root Town. We can't go out into the wild. I think this guy actually stops us from going out into the wild anyway, because we have to talk to May, I'm pretty sure. Normally, obviously in first gen, you just walk out there and Professor Oak just comes and saves you. We've got to do a little bit more work. It took me ages to finish it, to figure this out when I first started playing Pokemon. I don't know why it took me ages, but it just did, alright guys? So May's mum, who suspiciously looks a lot like our mum, is going to come and talk to us here. I'm not going to be doing voices for this series. I'm just not very good at voices. And also, one more thing I wanted to talk about for this series as well. I am going to be doing grinding montages. If you guys see our episode of Fire Red, which is also going up today, there won't be 2 episodes going up in one day normally. This is just to sort of promote this brand new series. But as you guys saw with the episode of Fire Red today, if you haven't seen it, make sure you go ahead and check it out. It did go up before this episode. We are basically, when we go into new routes, if it's a really long route, we will be having grinding montages just to get the trainers out of the way. I don't want this series. The reason why I'm doing this series is I want it to be a nice and clean series. I don't want this series to be going on for like 50 episodes. So when we get to a brand new route, if it's really long, we're not going to be having just one episode full of battling trainers. I don't want to be doing that anymore. So we will be having grinding montages where we speed it up a little bit, and then we can get through routes and move on with the storyline a little quicker, move on with the captures a little quicker as well. So it's a bit more of an entertaining series. We're definitely going to be doing that for Fire Red as well, to move it along quicker, because I feel like when we have those episodes where it's just like 15 minutes of just battling trainers, I feel like it's sort of like, you know, the series goes a little stale, and I don't want that at all. I want it to just be fun every single episode, like this episode, because we are going to be saving Professor Birch and finding out what our starters are going to be, our completely randomized starters. I haven't seen these. I've literally only just randomized this ROM, so we're going to go ahead and find out what we can do here. Our first starter, because I think as soon as we check this, we're going to find out who our first starter is. Let's see. You guys are going to be choosing these starters as well. And it's Huntail is the first one. Huntail is an interesting choice. I don't think I've ever used a Huntail on a team before, so that's actually kind of cool, actually. I really like the idea of Huntail as well. Nice water type. I think he's a physical, I can't remember if he's a physical or special attacker. That's actually quite a nice choice. Let's see who the next choice is. It's Shedinja. Okay, so not the best starter choices, like in terms of like, oh my god, I'm expecting like a Dragonite or a Charizard or something like that. So Huntail versus Shedinja right now. Please don't choose Shedinja, guys. I know that it's your free choice. I don't want to sway you, but please don't choose Shedinja. That'd just be so crap. We'd literally lose the Nuzlocke in the first round. We really, really would. And our final choice is, Weeping Bell, okay, I think Weeping Bell evolves through a Leaf Stone, so I'm not too sure how that's going to work, but Weeping Bell is actually a decent choice. I mean, probably have Razor Leaf, you know, Vine Whip is good grass type to start the game. I wouldn't be upset if you guys chose Weeping Bell, so not the best starter choices in the world, but it can only get better from here. I'm sure if our starters are bad, the Pokemon out in the wild are going to be a lot better, but go ahead and let me know in the comments who you guys want to have as our starter. And if you guys are excited for this brand new series, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button down below, because we will be having a like goal for this series. If this episode gets up to 6 likes, that is going to be the first sort of base like goal. If you guys can go ahead and hit the like goal, that would mean so much to me. It really, really would for a first episode. Make sure you let me know in the comment section below who you want us to choose as our starter, and I hope you guys like the layout as well, and I hope you guys like the episode lengths. It's going to be under 20 minutes for our episode lengths as well. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode. Let me know who you want as our starter, and we'll have a brand new episode coming up in 2 days time. Actually, no, will it be 2? Yeah, it will be 2 days time. So yeah, this will be alternating days between Fire Red and Sapphire. So I hope you guys are hyped. I hope you guys are excited. Hit that like button for me, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. I've been Johnnyboy94. Choose that starter. You guys are the awesome Extreme Team, and I am out. Peace out, guys.